I'm doing it for my daughter.
We got the Derek Knot, the Dread Knot with $20. Sam, I make comedy.
More like the Derek Knot.
Sam, I make comedy videos, but they take forever to make, and I can't post very often. Do you think it would be better?
Yeah, and they don't make money.
Do you think it would be better to sacrifice quality for quantity while I build an audience, or stay slow and steady? Channel is the Dread Knot.
You got to move fast, man. And everybody knows.
With a knot, as in like a rope knot.
I've seen a comment where people, I talk down on comedy. I tell people not to do it, and people are like, "Oh, he's doing exactly what Tim Heidecker did. He's keep making it so that people can't get into comedy." I'm telling you, as a precautionary tale, it took me 10 years of working my ass off and being ridiculed and having my family and friends look at me like an asshole before I started making $1,000. Just so you know, that's the entry point there. Okay. So if you want practical advice on how to get your shit together, it's not comedy. That being said, I would never try to cock block somebody from coming up comedy wise. How do we find this guy?
It's one word, the DREDDKNOTT.
The DREDD.
Yeah, it's all one word.
KNOT. Okay.
It's spelled just like this.
Oh, one word with two T's. Got it. Okay.
Yep.
Hey, yeah.
Let's see. What do we got here?
Strap on a last-minute costume and load up on Ozempic. It's Halloween once again. Halloween's a time for walks through the neighborhood and bizarre stories about the terrors that await trick-or-treaters. But for the most basic among us, it's their annual chance at getting some recognition, a pity laugh, and support on social media just for cosplaying a recent event. At the start of the year, the country was engrossed in the saga of a Chinese spy balloon floating overhead. Drawing attention away from the other big white foreign object causing controversy at the time, the balloon drifted across the country, its journey cataloged by paranoid schizophrenics with superhuman resistance to UV light. After yet another government assassination, the balloon and its indeterminate cargo plummeted to Earth, crushing basic people's excitement but leaving them with a mind-blowing idea to combine a gender reveal and a topical Halloween costume. Driven using the Joe Rogan of controllers and shaped like a DIY fleshlight, the OceanGate submarine disappeared as it descended to the wreckage of the Titanic. As the search for the missing submarine dragged on, the internet was flooded with information about the sub's ridiculous construction and how billionaires have different hobbies from the rest of us. While hypothetical philanthropists discussed their theoretical generosity.
So, it's not comedy. It's like these are like YouTube videos. This animation stuff is not adding. This takes a lot of time. I can tell you spent a lot of time on this. You are doing what Gordon Ramsay calls being a busy idiot, which I am guilty of to an extreme degree. Thinking that taking this stuff into Photoshop and matting it out and making it transparent and making it animated is in any way interesting to your viewers. Nobody gives a fuck that this Hunter Biden is like on an iPad floating across the screen, and that there's this like
new conspiracy theory, another whistleblower to talk about the
sort of Monty Python. Like, this is a lot. You're putting in a lot of work. I wouldn't call this quality though. I'd call it being a busy idiot. And that sounds like an insult. It is. I hope that you stop doing it. But I'm guilty of this myself to a painful degree. Don't do this. Like nobody, all this shit that you added in the frame, like these, it doesn't.
The non-human.
It doesn't make it funny. It doesn't make it more interesting. You know what I mean? Like it's visually, this is kind of interesting. Like this is almost, if this were a little bit better, I might be like, oh, I could see someone making that a desktop wallpaper or something. But it's not. One of the most painful things for me. It took me 10 years to realize that my silly Billy ass teacher at RISD, sound teacher, he said that sound is 70% of the film. Sound is 70%, the visuals are 30%. For film, I disagree. I don't even know. I don't know. I would have to take some time to think about it. But I think Ryder Rips did a thing once where he put an iPhone video. He put a shitty iPhone video. I think I've seen this a few times, actually. A shitty iPhone video with a good lav mic and a cinema camera, like an Alexa or something, with a shitty microphone. And the cinema camera, the $100,000 camera with the audio that's being captured by a cell phone is unwatchable. The cell phone camera, the shitty camera with good audio, is completely watchable. So what's interesting here is your voice, your personality. What I would do, look up the quartering, and this guy puts out videos every day. Fuck off. Fuck off.
I'll give you 2,000 off any car.
Hey,
Fuck
I know.
This guy puts out videos every
It's not
day.
required.
There's no Photoshop compositions. There's no stuff flying around. There's no animation. He's got 1.5 million subs. He's producing content every day. What's interesting is his personality, his voice, his takes, etc. Okay? So what you need to do...
Strap on a last-minute costume.
I don't give a fuck that you did this in Photoshop. Actually, I hate it. I hate it. It's not funny. It's not interesting to look at.
Costumes
Boring. Boring.
just to go sit in the dark for the 5-hour double feature.
Boring and gay. Put your face out there. And listen, if your
Sex is everywhere these days. It's ruined careers and created...
the audio's good, your takes, people listen to these takes, I think. I don't think that your takes are like... I don't think there's anything wrong with what you're saying. You're saying it kind of fast, but maybe saying it fast is good. Your voice, I would practice shit with your voice. I would get a microphone. I would get the Glenn Beck microphone, or the Shure SM7B, but this Lewitt LCT 240 Pro, I'd get a microphone like that, and I would take some voice practice.
even more. Hence, Adam22 and Lena the Plug. What may look like a skate park drug dealer and an escaped cast member of the Jersey Shore are actually a husband and wife podcasting duo who film porn with their guests. Earlier this year, the
I would
internet
try to
went
make
wild.
I would try to make your voice a little deeper, a little more melodic, and I would practice reading stuff at different paces. I would never Envato video clips and animation stuff. I think you should never do that again. I think that's a total dead end. I think that animating anything is a huge waste of time. You should never ever do this again. Just put up an image if you got to put something up. Put your face up, even if you're ugly. I would enjoy calling you ugly.
It's good for engagement.
It's good for engagement. I'd put the link. I'd say this fucking ugly neckbeard has some good takes. Or if I disagree with you, I'd say, look at this ugly neckbeard. I hate him. You know, put your face on here. Maybe lose some weight so you're not totally deplorable or whatever.
Yeah,
But
you gotta get in peak physical fitness like this.
the animation's boring, and then practice reading in varying paces. So fast, slow when it's time to make the point. You know what I mean? Like, the Dreadnought is a comedy commentary and reaction channel that features videos about a wide range of topics. Basically, what I do is find something that's weird, funny, interesting, etc., and write jokes about it. Like, practice fast, slow. See if you can get that cadence going, work on your cadence. But put your face up, and then just have a frame,
It's not required.
like this frame, like your fucking icon, your socials, all that shit, and then just film yourself talking. That's what I would do. By the way, this Dreadnought guy, I didn't mean to shit on you excessively. I think that you should keep. Making stuff. I think you should probably. Yeah, man, you gotta like furiously up the rate at which you're making stuff, because you did one 3 weeks ago, 4 months ago, 11 months ago.
A year ago.
Unacceptable. But I think you can go ahead and. I don't think it's a waste to keep pushing. I think you should keep doing it. What's the other guy we're supposed to look up?
We got the Dreadnought again with $20. I really appreciate the advice. Everything you said makes perfect sense. I have a full-time job, and someone else there has been fired for stuff they did online, which is why I don't show my face in the video. Also, I just bought a Shure SM7B.
Just work faster. But keep at it.